Hey everybody, hope you're having a great day today. So today's subject is the Florida insurance crisis. I thought we wouldn't have to do another video on this because after Tallahassee got together and they passed all the rules, I was hoping that it would get better, but it didn't. It seems like it just got worse. And now Farmers pulls out of Florida, affecting like 100,000 people, 100,000 households basically. And I don't see anything getting better when it comes to insurance crisis. I just got my auto insurance, no accidents, no claims, no nothing, and even my car insurance went up like $1,500 for no reason. So there is a breaking point, and the breaking point is coming to a boil when it comes to insurance for homeowners and cars. So we're going to talk about today about some things that we could do about it to maybe ease it up a little bit. I don't think it'll take care of the whole thing, but let's talk about it. In the meantime, if you guys like content like this, consider subscribing if you want to, and hit the bell notification so next time I upload a video, you'll get notified. So here we go. Let me tell you about one of my clients that I've talked to actually just today. And basically, I went to go do a 4-point inspection, which is basically an insurance inspection. And when it came to the roof was older, wasn't in the best of shape, okay? It was, probably has about 3 years life left into it. There's a few shingles missing that could be repaired. But here's the problem. She has a mortgage on the house, so she has to have insurance. She's on a fixed income. So even if the insurance company said to her, hey, you know what, we'll give you 3 months to put a new roof on it, or we'll give you a year to put a new roof on it, doesn't matter how much time they give her. She straight out told me, I cannot replace my roof. I just do not have the money to replace the roof. So what does somebody do in that situation? So do they sell the house because of insurance? Because she's, like I said, she's on a fixed income, so she doesn't have many choices of what to do. Can she borrow the money? I guess maybe she could borrow the money, but again, where is she going to get the money to pay it back? This is happening more and more to people. People are actually have to sell their house or losing their house or getting their insurance canceled because of roofs or because of location of homes or things that are out of their control. And now, because they have a mortgage, they're getting forced insurance. And some forced insurance policies are extremely expensive. So now their mortgage payment goes up and they don't have the money to pay for it, because of things that weren't their fault. Maybe the insurance company picks a zip code or a location and they say, hey, you know what? The FEMA maps, the flood places just changed. So now you weren't in a flood zone last year, but this year you are in a flood zone. And now their insurance goes up and things get worse. And I really can't think of a way right now that the things are gonna get better sooner than later, because I'm trying to think of a way what they could do to reduce the cost of insurance on everybody and help everybody out, but I can't, so I don't know what's going to happen. But there is some things you could do to help with it. So let's go down a few things. All right, the first thing that you could do before we even get started with that, I'm not an insurance agent, I'm not a realtor, I'm just a home inspector. I'm just like you, okay? So I'm not giving professional advice. I'm just giving you my opinion, what you could do or what I would be doing. Now, the first thing I would do is I would review my policies. Maybe you're paying for things on your insurance policy that you don't need. Maybe you have a really low deductible. Maybe if you raise the deductible a little bit, it'll lower the cost. Maybe you're insuring things, over-insuring things. So, you know, contents or things on the outside of your house. I would read your policy line by line and decide, because this is what I would do. I would decide if I really need it, or if I could increase the deductible, or could I just cancel that part of the insurance policy and keep what I need in order to keep the mortgage company happy if you have a mortgage. So that's the first thing. Review your insurance policy. Number two, what I would do is I would shop it around. You know what? Don't go to just one insurance broker, because I know insurance brokers have multiple carriers that they do, but maybe another mortgage broker has a carrier that your broker doesn't have. Shop around. Get, like, I'm not kidding you, get probably 5 or 6 quotes and see who's the cheapest. Okay? Don't rely on one person. So if they say to you, hey, you know what, my friend's an insurance broker, she's the best, she saved me a lot of money, that person's circumstances might not be the same as your circumstance. So go ahead, try her or him out and see what they get you, but get 3 more brokers and see what they get you. It doesn't cost you anything to shop it around. The more you shop it around, the better you are. So you'll get a really good idea of what the actual cost is. And before, you know, don't have them dictate to you what kind of coverages you need. Find out what is the minimum coverage that's required for your mortgage company, and then you go from there and add what you feel you need, and then tell the insurance company, this is what I want covered, and this is how much I want covered. Don't rely on them saying, well, this is what we do. We give everybody X amount of dollars for this, X amount of dollars for that. You might not need it, and you might be over-insuring yourself. And when we're talking about that, you need to deal with an insurance agent that wants to understand your needs and what you need, okay? Not what, you know, basically what they tell everybody. Your needs are what they need to understand. So if they don't want to hear you exactly what you're looking for and be understanding and rush you off the phone and stuff like that, pick another insurance broker, or, you know, pick somebody else, because you want somebody that will give you the time and will listen to you and understand your situation and understand where you live, okay? Because they might know an area that's not near you and it has all different requirements for when it comes to insurance. Your area might not require flood insurance, or, you know, just have somebody say, hey, listen, this is where I live. Do you understand what's going on in my area when it comes to insurance? And ask them how many policies they have written in your area. If they said, hey, they wrote multiple policies in your area, great, okay? If they say, well, I haven't written any in your area, move on. Find somebody that's in that area that understands the needs of the homeowners in that area. Another thing you could do is mitigate the risk on your house. You know, if you could afford it, put hurricane shutters up, or some kind of protective devices for your windows. If you could add, if you don't have hurricane clips or straps, see if you could add clips into your attic. That's where the roof attaches to the walls, so when there's a storm, you know, the uplift. See what you could do to secure your house. If you have a good drainage system, maybe, you know, your backyard floods in certain areas, maybe put like a French drain in. So walk around your property and think about the past couple of storms and where water built up and the most vulnerable areas on your property. And then once you figure that out, see what you could do to mitigate it. And also talk to your insurance agent. Ask them, say, hey, listen, if I do X, Y, and Z to my house, you know, maybe change the windows, impact windows. I'm not saying that's cheap, but if you could do certain things, would it lower your insurance? And how much would it lower your insurance? So basically what my point is on this one is mitigate the risk of storms when it comes to your house. Cut branches away from your house. Cut trees like that are right next to your house, so if they fall, they don't fall on top of your house. There's things you could do to protect your house. So if a storm does hit, you may not have losses. And if you didn't do them, you may have big losses. You never know. So mitigate the risk when it comes to your property. Here's another one. Talk to your insurance company. Ask them if you could combine, say, your car insurance with your homeowner's insurance, or if you have a boat too, or your boat insurance. If you could put everything under one policy, would that save you money? Because, like I said, I'm not an insurance agent, but I remember State Farm used to, if you bundled your car and your homeowner's insurance policy, they would give you a discount. So maybe that's the way to do it. Maybe you'll save on your car insurance and, you know, your homeowner's insurance. Ask them if you could bundle something to lower the price. It doesn't hurt to ask. Say, hey, any insurance carriers out there, if I give them my car insurance and my homeowner's insurance, they'll give me a discount? You may be surprised, and they may say yes. See, Florida is in a tough market because here's what's going on with Florida. People are pulling out, insurance companies are pulling out because of the cost of reevaluation, all the fraud that was going on with roofs, you know, hurricanes, you know, so they're losing money, insurance companies. Everybody thinks that these insurance companies make a fortune, and I hate to break it to you, but they really don't. So basically, one bad hurricane, they could have more losses than they could handle. So that's why you got to do some things to mitigate your risk when it comes to insurance costs, and, you know, help you with lowering the cost of policies. It's a really hot one today. So, all right, so what you could also do is, say like in this lady's situation, she's on a fixed income. So she can't afford to replace the roof. So she's not gonna have a choice. She feels she's not gonna have a choice unless she sells the house and gets out and just rents or does something, or move in with a relative. But look at your local government, look at state programs. Ask around if there's any grants, you know, like My Save Florida or something, you know, like there's a program going on right now. I think that's what it's called. But find out if there's any kind of state programs that could help you out. You know, ask around, tell people your situation. Maybe somebody has an idea. Maybe there's a program out there that will help you, you know, get a new roof or replace something to help lower the insurance cost. There's always programs coming and going. So don't stick your head in the sand and say, okay, that's it, I'm done, I can't afford it anymore, I'm moving, you know. And listen, not for nothing, but if you haven't bought a house yet and you're buying, you really need to consider all these things. Where's the house? Is the house in the flood zone? What am I going to hit with insurance before you even close on the house? I know mortgage payments are, you know, important, you know, your interest rates and all that stuff, and the property taxes, but insurance is just up there too. So consider what the insurance is going to be. Not estimate it. Get a pretty good idea what the insurance is going to be before you close on that house. Because believe it or not, when you might be shocked at the price, and it might kill the deal. But if you're already in the situation and you need help improving your house so you don't lose your insurance, call the state, call agencies. There might be something there for you. Anyways, that's today's video. Greatly appreciate it. I'm going to post the next video I think you should watch, you'll enjoy, over here on the side, or that side, I'm not quite sure yet. But and if you like this kind of content, consider subscribing and hit the bell notification, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you and have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.